going on, guys? Raul here, back at it with a new video, and this is going to be an update for the month of December. There's only like 9 days left in December, so I figured I really need to get a video in quickly, you know, before the year ends, obviously, so I can make it for the month of December, right? And also, I'm going to try to get a top 10 favorite albums I picked up this year before the year ends. We'll see what's up, if I can do it or not. And it's not going to be like a top 10 favorite albums from 2020. It's just going to be favorite albums that I bought in 2020. I didn't keep up with too many of the new releases this year. Next year, I'm definitely going to try to keep up a lot more with the new releases. But this year, like I said, I really only bought 3-4 albums from the year. So that's how that went. So yeah, that video, the next video I'm gonna make, gonna try to squeeze in anyways. It's just gonna be a top 10 favorite pickups from the year, so it's not gonna be like from 2020. Anyways, for this video, I got about 3 LPs to show you and 3 CDs to show you. A little bit of black metal, a little bit of punk, and other stuff as well. Now, before I show the stuff, I do want to give shout-outs to 2 channels, relatively new channels, actually. The first channel, I'll be leaving links to their channels in the description down below. Make sure you go check them out, sub to their channels. The first channel, James, I believe is his name. I'm horrible at remembering names, sorry. James from Stormwind79, really cool guy. He shows all kinds of metal. Mostly black metal, though, and I really do like black metal as well, so it's always cool to find other people in the vinyl community that like black metal. Yeah, he shows a lot of black metal, but he also just shows all sorts of metal. He has a Kiss poster behind him, so I think he's got a little bit for everyone. So definitely go check out his channel. And the second channel I want to mention is Thomas from Merciful Metal. His channel's actually grown really fast. I think he's only been on YouTube for 2-3 months. His channel's grown pretty fast. He shows a lot of old school heavy metal. He's one of the younger guys here in the vinyl community as well. He's only like a few years older than me. I think he's like 25 or something. He shows a lot of old school heavy metal. He shows a lot of like obscure stuff, like stuff I'm sure even people who were around in the 80s probably didn't know of. Like, I checked out this band called Sortilege, probably butchered the hell out of that name. They're a French heavy metal band. I would not have known about them had it not been for Thomas. Like I said, he just shows really obscure old school heavy metal, and also a few other stuff as well. Anyways, guys, go check out their channels, support the new channels, and let's get on with the update itself. Alright guys, so for the first album I'm going to show you here, I'm going to start off with the LPs first. And the first album I'm going to show here is 1993's The Mysterious Dom Satanis by Mayhem. Black metal essential right here. You know, I've seen this just in so many people's collections before. Came in beautiful purple vinyl. I don't have any purple records, so that's pretty cool. It also came with a lot of other interesting stuff in here as well. Let me see. Let's see if I can take it out. Yeah, a whole like catalog of CDs you could buy as well. Back on Black is the name of the label. You know, a whole lot of cool stuff right here. Judas Priest, Hammerfall, Venom, Behemoth. Just a lot of like really cool bands here. Really cool catalog they got here. Now for the album itself, here we got in the back Euronymous, and I'm not sure who that is, but they just look like hands right there. Really cool cover art, really iconic album right here. Now, much to people's surprise though, I'm gonna say that I like Death Crush a whole lot more than this one. The only 2 Mayhem albums I own are Death Crush and this one. Now, I've only listened to this one probably about like 5 times so far. I bought it about 3 weeks ago, I believe. But yeah, like I'm saying, I definitely like Death Crush a whole lot more. And I think it has, no, not I think, it has a lot to do with the vocals. I think the vocals on Death Crush are a million times better than the vocals on this album. I believe they had a different singer. Mayhem was just one of those bands that had like a different singer like so many different singers in their lineup, I believe. I don't know a whole lot about Mayhem. I know the first singer was, his name was, yeah, I forgot his name, and then Dead, obviously, and, which he was the most famous singer from Mayhem, and, they have a different singer right now. Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about Mayhem. I will say, though, that the vocal delivery in the first album was just way better. On this album, alright, like, obviously, I know some people must really love the vocal delivery on this album, but honestly, they don't even sound like black metal vocals. Not to hate on the album, I actually think the songs are pretty good, like the instrumentals and all that, but honestly, those aren't black metal vocals the guy's shouting out. It sounds kind of like, obviously, don't want to piss off anybody that likes this album, but the vocals sound almost just like some dude's getting strangled or puking or constipating even, I don't know. They don't sound like usual black metal vocals like in Immortal, Darkthrone, Satyricon. Here they just sound like grunts almost. And like I said, I mean, I definitely would listen to this album a lot more after this. And I will be listening to it a whole lot more after this because it's a pretty good album. But like I said, the vocals just turned me off a bit on this one. And it's not that it's black metal. I mean, I love black metal vocals, but these are just not typical black metal vocals. Let's just put it like that. Pretty good album, though. Like I said, apart from the vocals, some solid songs here. Check it out. You might like it, really like it. Time for something completely different, a little bit different than what I just showed, and that's Poison's Talk Dirty to Me single right here. Not really sure why I bought this. It was at a pretty cheap price, and honestly, I just like how retro it looks, and I do like Poison a lot, actually. I do have a soft spot for hair metal. Just standard black vinyl. The record case itself is just a little, it's kind of beat up. It even has tape right there, but it's not a huge deal for me. It has the songs, obviously, Talk Dirty to Me, but it also has Want Some, Need Some, pretty good song off Look What the Cat Dragged In, and it also has an interview, which I think is pretty interesting. I actually haven't given this a listen to yet. Like I said, not too sure why I bought it. Like I said, it was cheap. I like Poison, and I guess just the cover right here just looked really old school, so that's really just, it really appealed to me. I'll definitely be listening to this maybe once or twice, because I already have Look What the Cat Dragged In on CD. I want to get it on vinyl as well. But yeah, Poison. Can't go wrong with them, man. Alright guys, next thing I'm going to show you here is something a bit different from what I would usually show, and that's some folk rock. And that's The Byrds' Fifth Dimension by The Byrds. Not sure which year it came out in. It doesn't say anywhere. I checked the record, I checked the back. Doesn't say anywhere. I actually haven't given this a spin yet. I only know 2 songs from it. 8 Miles High and Mr. Spaceman. Let me see. Yeah, those are the only songs I know off this album. The Byrds are probably my favorite band from the 60s. Funny story on how I found out about the Byrds, though. I remember 10 years ago, back when I was like, what, 12, 13 maybe? I remember watching TV. There were these channels just dedicated to like these 30-minute long commercials. And one commercial in particular was this Time Life CD collection. Time Life used to like sell these CD collections with like these greatest hits from like, say, the 80s or the 90s. And in this case, it was a collection called the Woodstock Collection, just showing a lot of bands from the 60s, early 70s, and this was one of the bands they showed there. I checked them out, really dug them, and just been listening to them ever since. I really only have one other album by them. It's not even an album, it's just a best of record. So this is the first actual album I buy from them, and I'm definitely looking forward to buying some more stuff by them. And I also want to start getting more stuff from the 60s, early 70s. I definitely just want to get a little more variety in music that I have here. I'm definitely still going to be getting mostly metal and some alternative rock. I do love alternative rock as well. But just occasionally, you know, something like this would be cool too. But anyways, I am definitely looking forward to giving this a spin, hopefully sometime this week. The Byrds, man, check them out. Alright guys, now we're getting on to the CDs right here, and the first CD I'm going to show you here is Immortals Pure Holocaust from 1993. Now, for the longest time I thought this was Immortals' debut album, but it turns out their first album was called Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism, something like that. It's a pretty long title. I really like that album too. The quality is definitely a lot harsher on that album. Still like it though. And let's talk about this album though. I've been spinning the hell out of this album. Really, really like Immortal. At the moment, I'd say they're probably my favorite black metal band. I'd say this is probably my favorite black metal album at the moment. Just crazy, what do they call it? Blast beats just throughout the whole album. It's actually what's spinning in the background right now. Not sure if I already mentioned that. Abith, just, dude, killer vocals. I think he's my favorite black metal vocalist. And I also think this is funny. They show you the members of the band. On guitars, we have Demana's Dumaculta. On vocals and bass, we have Abith Dumaculta. And on drums, we have Eric. I've heard a lot of people make fun of that before, but yeah. Really awesome album here, guys. It took me a while to, like, really get into this album. I've been listening to this album on YouTube probably for about a year, and I did always like it, but I didn't, like, really get into it until, like, October, November this year, and then I told myself, you know what, screw it, I gotta buy this album, because I was listening to it so much, and just listening to the individual songs so much. Some awesome songs to check out here. The first song, Unsilent Storms in the North Abyss, definitely check out that song. The Sun No Longer Rises, I think that's Abbott's best vocal performance in the whole album. What else we got here? Pure Holocaust, the last song. Not a bad song on this album, but those were just my 3 favorite songs there. Like I said, I think this is probably my favorite black metal album right here. One of my most listened to albums of the year. So definitely check this out if you're trying to get into black metal. The quality is not too harsh on this one. It might take several listen-tos. That was the case with me with a lot of black metal albums. You know, it would take me like several listen-tos before I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. Yeah, really good album though, guys. Check it out. Pure Holocaust by Immortal. You will not be disappointed. Alright guys, so the next CD I'm going to show here is a little bit of punk rock, or hardcore I guess you could call it. I don't really know what the difference is. I mean, I think hardcore is just like a subgenre of punk. Again, I don't know too much about punk. I'm definitely not an expert on it. Not like metal. I wouldn't really say I'm an expert on metal either. I just know a whole lot more about it than punk. I bought this album about... Did I already say it? I don't think I said the name of the album. Damaged by Black Flag from 1981. Here I am talking about the album without even mentioning what the name of the album is, right? Fantastic album. Really looking forward to buying more stuff by Black Flag. They're one of the bigger punk rock bands. Henry Rollins was singing in this album right here. I think he was probably their most famous singer. Some awesome songs to check out are Rise Above, TV Party, Gimme Gimme Gimme, Depression. I think the song was Damaged 2 or No More. I forgot which song it was exactly. It's been a while since I've spun this one. But yeah, fantastic album. Really short songs as to be expected with punk rock, you know. The instrumentals are cool, I guess, you know. This album's cool, but like I wouldn't really say it's anything that like had me wow. Definitely will be spinning this one occasionally, like in the future as well. And like I said, I'm looking forward to getting more stuff by Black Flag and just a bit more punk rock as well. I don't have a whole lot, and I definitely do enjoy it. I bought it like on eBay last year. It's crazy. I bought this album like April last year. It's been... I have not shown it on an update, and it's been in my collection for that long. Crazy, huh? Anyways, definitely check it out, guys. Black Flag, Damaged. If you like punk rock, or if you're trying to get into it, this might be a good starting point for you. Check it out, guys. Alright, and last, but certainly not least, we have 2020's Hellripper, The Affair of the Poisons, their second album. And by their, I mean his second album. It's only a one-man band. Black and thrash metal. Basically just thrash metal, but with black metal vocals. Really reminiscent of Metallica's Kill 'Em All. It has a really bluesy vibe to it, honestly. Awesome lyrics. I've seen a lot of people here in the vinyl community show this album, and I've been wanting to pick it up for a while. I got it in the mail probably a few weeks ago. Let's see if I can take it out. No? I mean, I don't want to fold it either. But yeah, didn't want to come out, guys. Awesome album. Easily one of the best albums of the year. And like I said, I didn't buy too many albums this year. I did listen to quite a few albums from this year. I just didn't buy a whole lot. You know, I just like to support the bands, the newer bands in particular. You know, I feel like they need the most support. And I remember buying this one from Peaceville directly because I wanted to support the artist as directly as I could. So I went to Peaceville's website, found this. I wanted to buy the vinyl, the LP, but the CD was the only one they had. So I figured, what the hell? I'm still supporting the artist. Really cool stuff though. I'm definitely gonna have to check out their first album. I have not checked out their first album. I just bought this one because everybody was talking about it. I listened to it on the YouTube channel, the New Wave of Thrash, old school thrash metal, just showing a bunch of like newer thrash metal bands. And this one was there. I remember Banger TV as well did a review of this album, so I definitely told myself, you know what, apart from all that and just seeing all these people in the vinyl community, I definitely got to pick up this album. Really good album, guys. One of the best releases of the year in my opinion, and again from the limited amount of records I've bought. But yeah, guys, awesome album, blackened thrash metal, really reminiscent of Metallica's first album, instrumentally. Check it out, guys. Alright guys, that about did it for this video. Like I said, just a quick little update. Hopefully I kept it under 13, 15 minutes at most. That's how long I usually try to keep them, just under 15 minutes. Sometimes they might go on a little bit longer, but I think 15 minutes is the sweet spot. Like I said, I'm going to try to squeeze in one more video, me showing off my favorite albums that I bought this year. I might not be able to. I'll see what's up. Right now it's December 21st, so I'll try to upload this by tomorrow and then just see later in the week if I can squeeze in some time to try to get this second video, just me showing off my favorite pickups from the year. But thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.